every product listing and 2 things you absolutely positively should never do? My name is Heather Roberts, and I help product-based businesses grow their e-commerce sales channel. So let's jump in. Product listings, that is your online salesperson. It's your images, it's your title, your description, and your bullet points. And there are 3 things that you should always make sure you do when you're creating your product listing. Give the customer as much information as you possibly can. This is your one shot to make sure that they are compelled and they understand and all of their questions are asked. They can't just pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, I wanted to know if this has an extra drawer, or whatever the case may be, right? So it's your one shot. Make sure you give the customer everything they need to know. Whether you think it's important or not, it probably is to them. Okay, number 2. Be as specific as possible with your descriptions, your materials, and your dimensions. Y'all, this is so important because you know one of the number 1 reasons that people return items is because of dimensions. And either, well, let's face it, sometimes we're lazy as humans and we don't measure, or the product listing didn't clearly state what the dimensions were and it caused confusion. So you want to make sure that your materials and your dimensions and your product descriptions are as complete and clear and specific as possible. Do not use industry jargon or industry words. We do not want to do that. Stay away from that at all costs because your customer doesn't care, right? So you want to make sure that you are being very specific and very, very simple. All right, my 3rd do is make sure you are as accurate as possible with your product information. Y'all, it is so important that you are very specific and accurate. That way, the customer really understands what they're purchasing and what's going on. So, all right, those were our 3 do's. Now let's go into the 2 don'ts, and I mean don't ever do this. First, don't ever make false statements. Y'all, I've seen this time and time again where a supplier thinks that it doesn't really hurt. Oh, I can just put this little thing in. It does hurt, and it will get you banned. So if an internet retailer knows that you are flat out lying on your listing, they're not going to allow that to stay. That thing's going to come down faster than you can blink. So make sure that you are putting your best foot forward and you are not making false statements. The second thing you want to make sure you never, ever, ever do is exaggerate your product features. That is a surefire way to make sure you are going to have a ton of returns. If you get a ton of returns, then boy, let me tell you, you are going to be on the retailer's bad list and your products are going to be so freaking buried if they even stay online, which hurts your company and your brand overall. So please make sure that you don't do either one of those. It is not good for your business. But do the 3 things that are going to help you. Do make sure you give the customer as much information. Please do make sure you're very specific with your description and your dimensions and your materials. And do be as accurate as you possibly can. Because remember, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is your salesperson online. And it's the one shot you've got to get the customer's attention and make sure they fully understand you, your company, and the product that they are looking at. All right, so if you liked this video, do me a favor and click the little like button. Also, if you have any questions about how you want to maybe learn more about how you can improve your product listings or have somebody take a look, then there is a link here. You can just book a call and we'll set up a time to chat and talk about how I can help. All right, y'all. Thanks. Bye.